Beverly. Come on, Beverly. Let's go, Beverly. Let's go. They say.
So it's like now I look at what I've been through, and what happened to me is, it sounds crazy, but a blessing. Because you got to fall to get up. And when I fell and hit rock bottom in there, I blame what happened on. I blame what happened at that time on my sister. But at the end of the day, I was a grown man. I chose to go stay with her.
I tell people all the time, it's never them, it's always you.
It was me. Regardless of what the situation was, I put myself in that situation.
You should just walk away.
Just walk away. I never even went back. And I'm going to tell you something. Since I've been home, I haven't forgave her. I still, have issues. But I didn't go back. And I've been living better, doing better financially than ever. I went back to jail behind a crazy DUI, like I told you. But I ain't been in jail. I ain't been in no trouble. I got some parking tickets, some speeding tickets, got an accident. But it has nothing. I have not put myself in any situation to put me back in prison. So it's like, once I got over that and I seen it was me. Now I have to work on my spiritual realm more now than ever, because I worked on my mental realm and spiritual realm in prison, because that was a different environment. I was socializing with a certain type of mentality. You know what I'm saying? Aggressive mentality, aggressive behavior 24/7. You could have been a sissy out here, not saying homo, but you could have been a pussy nigga out here. But when you get in the chain gang, you're a killer. You gotta be. That's the only way you're gonna survive. You know what I'm saying? You might have been scared to swing on a nigga out here on the street, but when you get in there, you're gonna swing. Or you're gonna be somebody's, claim a locker box. Or go get some out the kitchen for you. That's what you're gonna do. And being there, surrounded by all these different types of real hustlers, whether they was rich or poor, they taught me a lot. Because I was surrounded by women out here when I came home. I lived with my sister. I have no men in my family. They all deceased. The streets taught me what I learned till I got to a certain age where I was dependent on the female, my sister. Every time I found another woman, she wasn't good enough, because I compared her to how my sister was treating me at that time. But in the end of the day, I pissed her off. And she did what your average woman would do. 911. So now I move like this with everybody. I don't trust you, but I give you the benefit of the doubt. I had to get over not trusting. I had to forgive. I forgive my issues when I trust people, but today I open the door and say, I'm gonna let that person determine the relationship with me. It's hard as a barber, because everybody I meet through my business. Because I don't have no family down here. You know what I'm saying? My son, he's 21. We socialize. He come down here every Sunday, cut his head. You know what I mean? He love me to death. He know the truth now. So he look at things different now. But now, I have to be careful. Like you made a comment, be careful what you say on camera. Be careful who I socialize with as clientele.
But I fucks with you so hard that even if, when I'm going through editing, I'm going to make the last decision. I'm never going to put nothing that's going to hurt you, bro.
I'm at the point right now where, listen, I'm free. I'm free.
I know you're free.
Niggas don't understand this. Once you go down that road, I've been on deathbed. I shit in the bag. Paralyzed. I've been there, done that. And I say you haven't. And I say he hasn't. And I say he won't watch his hasn't. But I've been there and done that.
Right.
So now, you can do whatever you want. You're not hurting me no more. I realize that because I control it.
Right.
If I say what I want to say out my mouth, like you told me, fuck them.
Fuck them.
They don't like it. It is what it is.
They ain't like it before.
What's going to make you like me now?
Fuck them if they don't like it. They ain't like it before. Forgiveness. Let's back up track on forgiveness. Forgiveness is one of those things that's real touchy. Cause see, you gotta first forgive yourself. You gotta forgive yourself for whatever position you put yourself in to allow that person to execute whatever behavior they executed that caused you to not trust them or not want to forgive them. You ain't got to forgive anybody, bro. They say forgiveness is more for you than it is for them, and that's facts. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to look at the situation and be like, I don't give a fuck who it is. I ain't fucking with you.
I talked to my youngest sister. I got two sisters, they both older than me, but my middle sister, I call her my young. We got the same father. My older sister, one across me, we got different fathers. We all had the same mother. But I called my sister Tika the other day, and I let her know I like Tika. You know, she been know. I don't fuck with my sister Ada. I love her, but I don't talk to her. I don't call her. I hate it. Spiritually, I hate it, because I don't want to seem like I have something against you, but
I got something against you.
I do. You know what I'm saying? You dangerous. You a hazard to my lifestyle. You a hazard to my life because you done already proven it.
Right.
So I have to let you go.
I got to let you go.
My grandmother raised me. It ain't nobody else's fault. But truth be told, in certain situations, people could be molded. You dig where I'm coming from? And I was institutionalized at a young age. My grandma get mad at me from the age of 8 years old. I was in and out of juvenile for unruly. Grandma get mad, 911. Henry acting up. Taking him to juvenile for the week. So I was in and out of juvenile as a child because my grandmother didn't like me. I was just a...
You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? You ready for what I'm about to say?
I'm ready for it.
I knew this when you said it about your sister, but now I'm more than sure. And hear me out well. The problem with too many of us black men is we trusted unstable creatures. And life, God, whatever, decided to put us in situations where the people that were supposed to protect us didn't know how to protect themselves. So, as men, when we grow up and we go looking for women, we go looking for remedies. Feel what I'm saying? And that's why it's hard for us to get a relationship with a woman, because we're looking for something to remedy grandma, sister, mama, auntie, previous girlfriend.
That's facts. I read that in the book, Angels and Demons. You attracted, every attraction male and female have is gonna be linked to either a mother or a father characteristic.
Right.
Somebody that you was raised around, that you look up to or you love. So any persons that you come across in a romantic relationship or a best friend relationship, they're gonna have, not have to, but you looking for those characteristics subconsciously.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. The women in my life didn't care for other women. They thought them hoes was nothing. My grandma especially. But one day my mama told my stepdad something about me, and I knew I could never trust a bitch after that. Here's a woman I know loved me, but in her moment, she said some unforgivable shit. You understand what I'm saying? So every girl I go into, but here we go. Hope has also caused me to be in situations longer than I should have been. Mm-hmm. Hope has caused me to make decisions as dealing with these niggas hustling. Hope has caused me more time. See the devil ain't after your car. The devil ain't after your life. He ain't after our shoes. We both got on Jordans. He's not after our shoes. He's not after our stuff. He's after the one thing in the world that's non-replenishable: time. You know why they give niggas so much time? So by the time they get out of jail, all they could do is work.
And I be working my butt off.
Because the revolution is out of here now.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma sold you out. Sister sold you out. Girlfriend sold you out. You know why? Because she keeps selling you out. You don't look at, you look at these bitches like them clippers. Don't put them hoes above your clippers. Don't put nobody above your passion. Because that's another person that came with a set and a history of having disappointments themselves. And see, everybody can't separate or compartmentalize hurts, pains, disappointments, wins. And when we go to looking for people to be a part of our lives, we either base them off of what we wanted or what we saw. And a lot of times, what we want ain't what we saw. And what we want ain't what we need. We need one thing above all: yourself. You need yourself to know at any given situation, I have to have the ability to take one foot, put it in front of the other, and walk away. Not saying you run from situations, but saying you don't stay there.
You avoid it. I'm here, man.
You can't spend your whole life avoiding.
Come on, Bill.
The more you rush from something, the more you run into it.
Let's go, bro.
They say a ram in the hand beats one in the bush. If you're a 2,000-year-old man running around Kush, unfortunately I'm from the land of Bush. Sorbet land, I could cram in the van, I'm a push. I have no choices, freedom of speech, but I have no voice. It was all chosen for me to get a job, live lovely. All this freedom and half the country live ugly. They say get over it, get past it. How can you see all this and remain plastic? They took the prayers out of school, now the kids carry guns in class.